Hey, well, good afternoon. It's me, Lori Nathurda. I guess I'll have to talk a little bit louder because we do have traffic going by here at the Mount Timpanogos Temple. And I have a little bit before I go in for my session. And I just actually, each morning I try to read from a book called Jesus Calling. A friend gave it to me, and it's devotions for every day of the year. And I had lost this the last couple days just in the traveling in the car, found it in the trunk. Pulled it open, and I didn't even read it. I was going to read it with you because when I saw the first line, expect to encounter adversity, I just thought, I closed it. I was like, I'm just going to do a video because I wanted to let you guys know I was going to record each day and get these up online to say hello and tell you where I'm at and what temples I've been going to. And let's see, we broke down. Our car completely broke down. Took off from Washington. Portland was closed, even though on the computer and on their website they were supposed to be open. And the Seattle one was closed as well, which is really unusual to have two so close together, closed at the same time. And then we went down through Medford. And in Medford, I was in a rush to get into the very last session. They were actually holding it for me. And my temple recommend got left at the front desk. And that meant that in order to go into the other buildings, I would need to have my bishop or stake president locate. They'd have to call each other to let them know that since I didn't have that to show that I could go in. And so that was one thing. And then lo and behold, just after coming over Tahoe into about a half an hour from Sacramento, the car breaks down. And it doesn't just break down, it is gone for good. I can replace the engine. I'm spending over $3,000 to fix it. And so I'm so glad I was able to stay at my aunt's at that time. She was close enough by. Her and my cousin came and got us. We unloaded everything out of the car, and the gentleman at R&J Auto in Auburn, California, just an incredible person. I heard people were pushing us in that direction to go to him. He actually is holding on to the key in the car till I give him further notice to take it either to an auction or a junkyard. Anyway, it just goes on. And what I want to say is that yes, adversity happens, and especially when we're stepping out and we're living our dreams, which is what I'm doing. I'm going to 50 temples before I'm 50, and that's October 25th this year. And I really, really am excited about doing it, even though the adversity came, even now going into the temple, my dress ripped, but I'm at a temple where you can actually rent one for $1. Cool deal. So, adversity comes, but if we look at it as it's, it's over, I'm done, and quit, we will never see the reward and the gifts and the reason for that adversity, because it is to make us stronger. But let's see what Sarah Young says about. Now, when she writes this, I really like it because she is speaking as if she's Jesus Christ speaking to you. So it reads, expect to encounter adversity in your life, remembering that you live in a deeply fallen world. Stop trying to find a way that circumvents difficulties. The main problem with an easy life is that it masks your need for me. When you became a Christian, I infused my very life into you, empowering you to live on a supernatural plane by depending on me. Anticipate coming face to face with impossibilities, situations totally beyond your ability to handle. This awareness of your inadequacy is not something you should try to evade. I like that. It is precisely where I want you. The best place to encounter me, the best place to encounter me in my glory and power. When you see armies of problems marching towards you, cry out to me. Allow me to fight for you. Watch me working on your behalf as you rest in the shadow of my almighty presence. Isn't that awesome? And there's a couple scriptures that you can read today when you get a minute. Revelation 19:1 and Psalms 19:1. Both 19:1. That's pretty amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you today because I know that adversity gives us strength and it calls us to be with Him. And if we can think, like for me, it was just a second of thinking that, what ifs and all the negatives, and to say snap out of it. And recognize that God is calling you to draw near to Him when we feel hurried or we feel tense, or even saying those words. When I say tense, discouraged. You'll feel different probably than when I say peace. And peace comes when we connect with our higher power. And when we connect with God, we feel peace. And those adversities, He will help us through them, and they're for our learning and our growth. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you just have a super great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.